Hello and welcome back to the bottom. My name is Beast today. We're back with Yukikoi Melt. For those who are confused, today was supposed to be a stream. Tried to stream. Something was going wrong, and I was like losing over 50% of the fucking frames. So I'll just say that I killed the Chimera and the White Rider. That's it. No, like, actual story progression. That was all. Sorry about this. Nothing I can really do about it, though. Anyway, let's just get on with it. I'm relaxing in my room's private bath. I had a light dinner once since nobody could muster much of an appetite after yesterday's hot pot from hell. That said, I didn't expect to run into this kind of situation. My room is close to the main baths, and the girl must have left the window open because I'm able to hear their voices.
Oh, 部長さすがです。そんな体の洗い方があったなんて勉強になります。
Literally within the first minute.
いやいや、参考にしちゃいけないよ。これきっと参考にしちゃダメなやつだよ。
何を言う。これは古くは戦前の書物にも残されている由緒正しい股洗い。
もううーちゃん、洗うか飛ばすか寝転ぶか喋るか一つにしないと。うさうさ、エクセレント。
Just what are they doing in there? Sounds like they're having fun, but oh well, whatever. I'm starting to feel like I'm eavesdropping and decided to close my window. But I definitely don't mind this vibe. There's just something special about women. This place feels like a different world from the smelly boys' dorm I came from. That said, this place was called the Winter Lodge, but for some reason it's filled with the scent of flowers. Maybe it's soap seeping in from its floors and walls. In any case, it doesn't smell like deodorant spray, at least. Wasn't sure if things were going to work out okay, but as long as you follow the rules, even a man can lead a fulfilling life in this paradise of women, it would seem. That said, it's only been a couple of days so far. That's right, it hasn't even been a week since I moved in. I'm surprised so little time has passed since that stand. Does that stand statement to how well I fit in with them? I fit in with the Winter Club. Wonder how Miguri feels. She's been in the club far longer than I have. I know thinking about it won't get me anywhere, but I'm still curious. Oh, Himaguri.
おはよう。
As I leave my room to cool off after my bath, I run into Himaguri lying on the sofa. I don't know if she's there after her bath too, or simply exhausted, but an aura of lethargy is emanating from her. You should sleep in your own room.
涼んでたんだけど、ぼーっとしてるうちに考え事して、気づいたら横になっちゃってた。
You're gonna catch cold if you don't blow dry your hair.
自然乾燥派なのです。
Still have sleep, aren't you? I mean, I also air dry it. I don't actually use a blow dryer.
はーい。
Talk about being careless, you can almost catch a glimpse of her breasts. Actually, they're larger than I thought. No, I shouldn't be thinking about this. Can't let it show on my face, at least. So, what were you thinking about?
みんな自分を出して楽しそうだなーって。
I already figured she might be bothered by that. But I doubt any of them are doing it as a conscious lifestyle choice. You prefer it like that?
そりゃ当然だよ。岡崎くんもそうでしょ？
If I had to pick, I guess it's easy to enjoy things when you're being
で
yourself.
しょ？
I wish you'd stop showing me that lonely expression right now. If you really think so, then why don't you try being honest with yourself too?
それができたらね。
You can try it. I guarantee it's gonna be more fun that way.
岡崎くん。
What the hell am I saying? Himekuri's staring at me in shock.
ねえ、岡崎くん。
Huh?
協力してくれる？
I don't even need to ask. Need to ask what she needs help with. So, as per Winter Club tradition, I leave the topic of the conversation unsaid and simply answer, oh, sure, of course. Slightly drowsy smile grazes Himeguri's lips in response to my reply. Good morning. I'm gonna go downstairs the next morning. I find Himeguri brushing her teeth at the sink. Her expression contorts, evidently unable to choose whether to continue brushing her teeth or to greet me. I gesture to her to relax as I line up next to her. Wash my face and begin brushing my teeth too. Brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Finish first, despite having started later. Pretty sure I took my time to brush properly, though. You sure brush your teeth for a long time, Himeguri. What? You can tell me all about it after you're done. What? What's wrong, Himeguri? Himeguri suddenly approaches me, grabs me by the shoulder, and turns me around. Huh? What? Right after that, I hear the grumbling sounds of Himeguri rinsing at her mouth. One of her hands is still pushing my shoulders, which I suppose means I shouldn't turn around.
もういいよ。
Okay, what was that all about? As I turn around to Himeguri, who's wiping her mouth with a
ご
towel.
めんね。なんか、
What?
だって口の中から何かを出すところを他の人に見られるのって、なんかね。
Oh, if you say so. Suppose you're more of a swallower. You've got a rich imagination, Himeguri.
褒めてない匂いがします。
In cases like this, you're always so in touch with what everybody else is thinking. Or should I say sensitive?
もう、しょうがないでしょ。恥ずかしいものは恥ずかしいんだから。
Well, I guess that's true.
あと、恥ずかしいついでに言っちゃうけど、ゆうべは、なんか、変な感じで、ごめんね。
Huh? What do you mean?
それは、だから、なんていうか、なんか、私、寝ぼけて喋ってたじゃない？
Oh, that. You looked very sleepy, yeah, and your voice was kind of mumbly, too.
だからだよ。
I see. I didn't even think anything of it until she brought it up. Well, don't worry about it. I guess that's too much to ask.
無理。私、あんな緩み切った感じで。はあ。
Somewhere in my mind, I'd already imagined her to be the kind of girl during that kind of girl during her downtime, though. But her face would probably catch fire if I said that.
なんか思い出せば出すほどどんどん恥ずかしくなってくるよ。私なんであんなふにゃふにゃぷーなところ見せちゃったのかな。
What? Pooped state? What's that even supposed to mean? Wait, is that something your little sister say?
そうだよ。わかってるなら笑わないでよ。岡崎くん。あ、もうわざとだよね。からかってるよね。わかるんだよ。
Sorry about that. That was one good laugh. Woke me up better than a cup of coffee.
私は岡崎くんの目覚まし時計じゃないんだよ。
Could you come up with a less pooped response? She punches my arm in protest, but her little fist just bounces off me and makes her look more endearing.
先生、おはよ てきたところでいきなり気持ち悪くなってさ。何？なんかラブがこめってることでもあったとか。ああ、もう先生、お手洗い行こう。ジムで。何？やっぱラブがコメしてたの？先生怒るよ。わあもう喋らないで。お口して。
Must be tough being you, Himaguri. Consider to off before focusing on getting on with my own day. Jeez.
あ、岡崎くん、あの後大丈夫だった？
Yeah, no problems on my end. What about you?
まあ、なんとか。にゃはははは。
Her laugh clearly indicates that she's used to this kind of thing. The fact she's changed into a uniform too further proves that this is just her usual routine. What happened to the others?
先生はお風呂。かのんちゃんはゆきちゃんと一緒に裏庭でジャンプ台作るとか言ってた。
I see. I've already seen Shizuri preparing breakfast in the kitchen and Prez is reading a newspaper in the kotatsu. But before greeting the seniors, I want to... So what's your plan exactly, Himaguri? About your request yesterday.
あれは半分寝ぼけてたし、頑張るぞって決意表明みたいなもので。
Ignore attempt to make me forget about it. Well, I'll try to think of something, and if we've got nothing, I'll think with you.
一緒に？
Yeah, sure.
いいの？
Yeah, I mean, I imagine you've already tried this multiple times already, but nothing has changed, so you probably need some more ideas to help you move forward, right?
違うの。私、相談に乗って欲しかっただけで、一緒になんてことまでは。
Huh? I thought you wanted to tell everyone that you don't like winter as much as they think, but you still want to overcome your hatred of the cold and enjoy the club together while being yourself. Or am I totally misunderstanding? And as someone who's not into winter either, I thought you wanted my assistance to pull that off.
冬を克服？
I wasn't it? Himaguri's lips curled slightly as I tried to confirm her intentions.
違わなくない。そう。みんなに冬嫌いを告白するだけで頭の中いっぱいになってたけど、みんなと一緒に楽しむためには冬の克服も必要だね。
You didn't realize that?
冬嫌いを告白したらとりあえず一段落つくと思ってた。
That's just a new beginning. What you really want is what comes after that, isn't it?
そうだね。大事なこと忘れて
You always get really forgetful when you're panicking.
た。もう許してよ。結構いっぱいいっぱいなんだよ。
Yeah, right, sorry.
じゃあさあ、協力して。
Oops. Yep, isn't that what I've been saying the whole time?
岡崎くん。
What?
私のことなのに世話かけてごめんね。
Don't worry about it. I mean, we're birds of a feather, right?
頼りにしてます。
In any case, we gotta start with the confession.
だね。まずはスタートラインに立たなきゃ。
Smile at each other. I wonder if this kind of thing would upset the homeroom teacher's stomach too. Putting those thoughts aside, I turned to the seniors in the living room.
おはようご
Good morning!
ちょっといいですか？
During breakfast, Himaguri cautiously starts speaking. Himaguri glances at me. That's probably it. I give her a small, reassuring
ど
nod.
うしたんだい？
私ですね。何？妊娠でもした？ いや、わっかりやすい冗談にそこまで反応されても。まさかあんた、私を差し置いてすでにパコパコ美味しい既成事実を先生はい。朝ですよ。はい。冗談だって、ずり。
Jeez, look at your eyes. It's telling me otherwise. What's
一
telling me
辺の
otherwise?
情けもないマジだったし。あんたらもどうせすぐに思い知ることになるのさ。みそじという大きな曲がり角を目の前にした人類女性のエトセトラを。ぐー。
I mean, Azumi is fine unless you mention her age. What does the wolf have of all mankind and you're brooding? Miss Misumi's antics totally threw Himaguri off track. So what are we trying to say, Himaguri?
ちょっと冬だというか、私というか、
Okay, it is going well so far with Miss Misumi sulking. Now's the best chance to have a serious conversation.
私、実は。
実は
ですね。
Just a little bit more. Miss Misumi started to come out of his stupor, but I'll use a piece of grilled cuttlefish to distract her for the time being.
外が寒いのか、
Who's gonna
今日みた
immediately...
いに一段と冷える日なんかは。
Who's gonna immediately interrupt her?
冷える日なんかは？外にいるのが辛い人もいるわけで。なるほど、わかりました。今日朝からゆきちゃんとジャンプ台の制作をして、今日一日みはる先輩のスキー特訓をお手伝いしようと思っていたんです。けれどそうですね、寒いのに無理強いはダメですよね。カノンさん、また勇み足でした。
Guys, I can't even ski straight on flat land and we're building me a ramp?
食療法。
That has literally never been known to work!
何を？ユキは冬の申し子だし、素人でもない玄人的なあれだし。
That only makes you sound more suspicious!
そうじゃ。大丈夫です。ジャンプ台は活用します。みはる先輩、スキーじゃなくてソリでなら OK ですよね。
What's up with your obsession with making me go down ramps?
リアクション芸人の定め。先日の見事な人間魚雷をもう一度。
Hey, that wasn't a trick and I won't do it again. Not even if you paid me.
とかく今日は吹雪みたいだからね。岡崎くんを無理に野外活動に引っ張り出しても逆効果だろうね。
さっきから岡崎くんの話ばっかりだけど。
That's right, Himaguri. Tell them that your point has nothing to do with me. Reveal everything.
寒いのが苦手なの。
だから今日は控えようという。
さすがたるひ先輩です。私たちなんてどうやって好きになってもらおうかと押してばっかりでした。
だから今日は控えようという話なのだよね。
押してダメなら引いてみる的なあれ。北風と太陽だね。
Come on, is that something you really want to discuss right in front of the person you're trying to convince? Himaguri gives an energetic nod, but everyone's still looking at me, so they don't even notice.
いや、こうしてあえて聞かせることも大事だと思うよ。
そうですね。冬の楽しさは屋外だけにあらずと、はっきり伝えることができるわけですし。さすが冬マスター。そんなことないよ。思いつきというか。またまた謙遜を。さすがですね。
Seeing that the plan has failed for sure now, I give Himaguri a stern but sympathetic look. Himaguri.
ごめんなさい。
Well, then I'll be on my way. Someone pulls up my sleeve as I'm about to step outside after breakfast. That didn't sound like just pulling on the sleeve. At least from the look. I turned around to see Himaguri, wary of her surroundings. Wary of her surroundings, she leans her face close to mine.
早急な作戦会議を希望します。
I suppose you do before it's too late. We nod at each other and Himaguri lets go of my sleeve.
ああ、岡崎くん、あれ、
I forgot what. Haruhi winks at me multiple times. Ah, that. Damn, I really did forget.
何か忘れ物？
Yeah, we'll be back to pick it up real quick. You can go on ahead of us.
そうですか？なんでしたら私が取ってきてスノボでシャーッと下って大丈夫、ありがとう。
You should stop chatting and hurry, or you might miss the train yourselves.
あ、そうかい？それじゃあ先に行くが、くれぐれも二人も遅れないようにね。
Alright, see you later. Wave everyone goodbye. Then they finally disappear from sight. What a terrible excuse.
だね。自分でもひどいと思った。それにしても、どうしたらいいんだろう。
Well, I suppose we wouldn't be in this position if you knew.
だよね。なんか、言おうと思っても、さっきみたいな感じでいつも失敗しちゃうんだよね。
Well, yeah, of course the point never gets across. You trying to tell them this was like, some people don't like the cold, while there's someone that everyone knows doesn't like the cold in the room. Of course, everyone will immediately think that you're talking about him. This is all on you for trying to be fucking roundabout instead of to the fucking point. Like, guys, it's been very hard to, like, actually say this out loud because of the whole misunderstanding things, and now you keep driving it home. But I'm actually not that much of a winter fan. I'm trying to enjoy it. But I'm currently, like, at the same point as Okazaki when it comes to, you know, enjoying the winter time. Main issue is that you're a master of winter in their eyes, and everything that you say goes through that filter. Having your words being constantly misinterpreted is definitely tough. Well, maybe use more definite words then. The words she used were roundabout as fuck. But putting that aside, you'll never get anywhere if you always go along with their conversation.
こう、カノンちゃんのあの期待の眼差しを受けると、どうしても答えてあげたい気持ちに。
I know that feeling. That earnest look just smelts your heart. I've fallen prey to it more than once, as my stomach can attest. How about writing it down on a piece of paper?
スケッチブックに書くの？
I think a letter would be better.
手紙か。それもいいかもね。岡崎くんも一緒に文面を考えてね。
No, that's something you should do yourself. The most I can do is offer some advice.
ああ、そっか。それじゃあ、一度自分で書いてみるね。
Yeah.
なんて書こうかな。あ、メモしておこう。ノート。Himaguri begins rummaging through her bag with a somewhat more cheerful expression than before. Fine! At the moment, her profile looks completely different from the one I know best, the Taruhi tomato. But this is the real Himaguri Taruhi. All she has to do is show this side of her to the others. If we could at least do something about her silly penchant for putting it on ears. Actually, how'd she even develop such a trait? As I think about it, I spy a Yudamaru doodle in Taruhi's notebook as she flips through the pages. If my memory serves me correctly, he originally came into being because her little sisters made her draw something. Even though she's not that good of an artist, her sisters continued to beg her for more drawings, which led to countless more being made.
Oh.
何？何かノートに書いておくこと思いついた？
I think I figured out what caused you to develop the tendency to put on a strong act.
何教えて。
Isn't it because of your little sisters?
妹ちゃんたちがなんで？
Your sisters ask you for all sorts of things, and you can't bring yourself to say no to them. Isn't that how you got your inclination to bend the blue truth a little? That must be it.
それだ！
I see that makes sense. You feel like you have to live up to everyone. You feel like you have to live up to everyone's expectations, realistic or not. That's dangerous.
だね。確かに言われてみたらいろいろ腑に落ちることが。すごいね、岡崎くん。
You can leave all the psychoanalysis to me.
それで原因が分かったところでどうしたらいいのかな？
I wouldn't know. I mean, I just came up with the hypothesis. Let's take some time to think it through.
そうだね。
Just focus on the letter for now.
はい。
So we ugly wait for the train to reach its destination in silence.
あの時のことも書いて、いや、でもそれは今はいいか。
Yukikoi, be careful not to walk into anything, okay?
そうだね。
You're not even listening. Hey.
マフラー引っ張っちゃめ。
I'm telling you that it's dangerous to walk with your head in the clouds.
もう、だからって、もう。
What are you, a cow?
ママぎゅうぎゅう、うしうし、おいしい牛乳を出す牛さんだぞ、絞っちゃうぞ。
What was that?
今の最近妹たちが口ずさんでた歌で。
Sisters again. Wait, did you say lately? How's that even possible when you live in the dome?
電話で一緒に歌ってて。
How does it go again? I'll milk you dry?
言わないでよ。
Yukikoi flails her arms about. Her small fists land on my upper arm, nowhere near hard enough to hurt me. It's so nice when a girl does that. Feels more like a light caress. Some bigger guys that don't know their own strength, you can sometimes end up with a bruise. Anyways, the point is, walk properly if you don't want to be led around like a livestock.
なんで言い直したのか気になるけど、あえて放置しておくことにして、私は歩くよ。
Moo moo.
何それ、返事のつもり？まったくもう。
Yukikoi gives a resigned look in my response to my grin. With that, our conversation comes to a halt and we continue to walk in silence. Now that I think about it, we ended up walking to school together. Decided not to tell anyone when I was moving to a new dorm while the details were still being worked out, but I figured we should let it play out naturally, so I might as well go with that. I won't think about it anymore. Helping Yukikoi is more important right now. Let's break.
岡崎くん、ご飯行くの？
Yukikoi addresses me as I stand up at the lunch Shizuri gave me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna eat with my friends in the other classroom.
そっか。じゃあ、後でこれ、読んでくれるかな？
She hands me a small pink envelope. Yukikoi.
頑張って書いたよ。すっごい緊張した。
Yeah, I can imagine, but I'd really prefer if you didn't hand it to me in the middle of the classroom. I mean, this totally looks like she's giving me a...
何ですかね、これ。
I knew you'd show up.
出ましたよ。そりゃもう、教室のど真ん中で堂々こんなもの渡されちゃうね。何これ。
It is a type of confession, not a love one, though.
開けちゃダメだよ、岡崎くん。みんなの前で読んじゃダメ。そうだよ。 ほんとあんたはデリカシーのない男だね。
I really don't want to have you of all people lecturing me on tact.
みひひひ。デリカシーで腹は膨れませんぜ。
I have no idea what kind of character Mitsuhashi's trying to play.
それにしても、そっかそっか。あのひめぐりちゃんが自分から行動するなんて。ん？あれ？三橋さん、手紙の中身知ってるの？
Imiguri shoots me a questioning glance, but I shake my head. Like hell I'd tell Mitsuhashi about this.
ん？知ってるも何も。これあれでしょ？恋文。恋文？ Love letter!
I think one love would suffice.
Love letter!
Oh. Probably, he's probably commenting on the English.
ラブ、違うよ。なんでそうなるのかな。
I sense everyone in the classroom letting out a silent internal
いや
sigh.
いや、この状況でなんでそうならないのさ。
Mitsuhashi continued to grill Himeguri, as expected of our resident bunhead.
本当に違うってば、も
Moo moo, I'm a good. Oh, that was scary for a moment. I thought I saw a demon in her eyes. Is this how a Matador feels when he's facing a particularly nasty bull? POV, your Matador against an over-leveled demi-fiend. Or more like, POV, you're a demi-fiend without any buffs or debuffs against a Matador.
う、そうやってイチャつき出すあたり、やっぱりそうなんでし
It's not what you think.
ょ。だったらなんなのさ。
Himiguri's going to be making something of a speech later, and I'm checking her manuscript.
そうだよ。え？なにそれ？親戚の結婚式か何か？まあ、大事な場ってところは共通点かな。また冬部で何か担がれたの？あ、もしかしてユダマル関係？それはそっとしておいてよ、三橋さん。ああ、ごめん。ユダマル関係はこれだもんね。
Mitsuhashi makes a zipping her mouth motion with her hand. How old are these girls again?
でもなんだ、結局ラブい話じゃないのか。ま、相手が岡崎くんじゃありえないか。
Bitch, you wanna go? Huh? Why, what's that supposed to mean? I may not look it, but I've received a pink letter or two in my life.
岡崎くん、ボロを出したね。ラブレターは1通2通って数えるんだよ。
What?
本当にもらったことがある男なら間違えるはずないんだよ。
Damn! I dramatically fall to my knees in the middle of the classroom.
情けない男だよ、岡崎美春。無駄な見栄を張るほど虚しいことはないと思わない？ねえ、ひめぐりちゃん。岡崎くん、なんなら私が恵んであげようか。
Huh?
3万で。
Don't mess with me.
いいのかい？今折れたら一生もらえないかもしれないんだよ。
I never said I refused. I'll give you 5,000 and not a yen more.
無駄に男らしいじゃない。2万だよ。あんたにはそれぐらいの価値しかないんだよ。
In that case, why don't we meet in the middle in 12,500?
くそ、人の足元見やがって。仕方ないね。これも社会奉仕と思って、それで手を打とうじゃないか。
Then I would like to discuss the details of the deal. I would like it to be placed coyly in my shoe locker, and with a heart-shaped seal, of course.
ああ、でも、ここの下駄箱、蓋ありませんよ。
Indeed, in that case, you may also hand it to me directly, but I'll subtract the delivery cost, making it 12,000 only.
手渡しは別途オプションなので、1000円アップですね。ああ、
共通の友達から渡してもらうというのは現実味が大幅アップですよ。
I see, that's a good idea. Mitashi and I turned to Himeguri.
ひめぐりちゃん、いく
How much would you like? Himeguri, how much do you want?
ちょまた二人してからかってるでしょ。おお、今日の姫売りちゃん気づくの
いや、
Whoops.
オチまで来てるから早くはないでしょ。
おお、今日の姫売りちゃん気づくの早い。もうみんなしてもういいよ。岡崎くん、向こうで話そう。
ごゆっくり。
Saying for Mitashi to shut up and follow Himeguri out of the classroom.
まったくもう、好きあらばすぐに人をからかって。
Think of it as your natural charisma.
そうかな。手のいい言葉でごまかしてない？
Give her a wry smile and open the letter.
待って、今読んじゃいますか？
Yeah, I mean the sooner the better now.
そうだけど、でも友達はお昼食べるの待ってるんじゃ。
It's alright. It takes me a lot longer to go and buy some at the cafeteria.
そうなんだ。
Hmm. Give me a moment. I'm not even halfway through yet. Your handwriting is beautiful, Himeguri.
そう？
Yeah, it's really clear and easy to read. Okay, finished.
どうかな。
To be honest, I don't really get what you're trying to say.
まさかの真逆。読みやすいって言ったのに。
The letters themselves maybe, but not the content. Besides, I wouldn't include interjections like and so on in a written letter.
あ、ごめん。交互体っていうの？喋りながら書いたから。
So that's what she was mumbling about during class. I mean, can't you be a little more direct and just tell them how you feel?
スパッと言えってこと？
Yeah, I mean, you keep hesitating, which is the main reason why they keep getting sidetracked. You've got to tell them exactly how you feel quickly and succinctly.
それはそう。
Come on, you're trailing off again. See, there's no way you'll be able to convey your feelings when you're speaking like this.
だね。
Oh, damn, was that a bit too harsh? But...
ダメだ。
I know I did a stab with that. That doesn't do anything. This is a makeshift mace. Not a makeshift, oh, I kind of hit and kind of stab with it. There we go. I didn't say that.
あ、そうじゃないの。岡崎くんに協力してもらってるのに、私がこんな顔してちゃダメだよねってこと。
Oh.
私、話すときに、いつも頭の中でいろいろ考えちゃうの。それで、わけがわかんなくなっちゃって。
And then you find yourself unable to say anything.
変なこと言って、みんなとの今の関係を壊したくないって、頭の中、そればっかり。
Girl, quite frankly, nothing short of an actual fucking insult towards their faces meant with 100% maliciousness could destroy a relationship with them. Probably. And as you mentioned it, you do come off as kind of nervous. It's not that she's putting in enough effort. If anything, she tries way too hard. That's how she ended up in this awkward situation. Which is why I can't help being curious. So what changed your mind? Why do you suddenly want to confess?
それは昨日言ったよね。自然で楽しい方がいいからで。
No, that's not what I meant. Why did you just suddenly decide to change things now?
それは。
Probably that because she saw an exact example that they'll get along even with somebody who doesn't like winter. Like before, there was always the chance that they would not like her anymore if she doesn't like winter, I guess. But now that they have someone with like such an extreme hatred of winter on, and yet he still gets along perfectly fine with them, and they literally just make it their goal to make him like winter instead. There's no need to fear that anymore. Wouldn't this be a lot easier if we knew the answer to that question? She's able to be herself with me, so there's no reason why she shouldn't be with everyone else. With that in mind, I wait for a reply.
この関係も壊したくなかったからかな。
Huh?
だって私たち冬が苦手な同士だもん。
That's what you meant. Yeah, that's the kind of girl she is. It'd be a mistake to interpret something she says, anything she says in a romantic way. It's nothing. Anyways, you should try to fix this letter. Here's some suggestions.
何何？
I end up using half my lunch break summarizing all the parts that needed improvement. Throughout my afternoon classes, I absentmindedly stare at Himaguri's back. Both of our seats are by the window. Mine's on the third row and she's on the second. From what I can see, she's doing her best to quickly take notes so she can use the extra time to fix her manuscript. Damn, she's really putting a lot of effort into this. I hope the issue will be resolved smoothly, but I wonder if that's even possible. I thought this through multiple times and arrived at the same conclusion every time. I can't think of any other way. I made up my mind. First, I'll let Himaguri try and solve things on her own. If that doesn't work, I'll decide whether another nudge would help her out. I understand what it feels like, getting scared when push comes to shove. She won't learn anything if I tell her exactly what to do. Worse, she might develop a habit of relying on others when it comes to important matters. I almost feel like a doting father. But it is important. Let's see whether Himaguri is able to solve her problems herself. Put the matter aside and direct my gaze to the scenery outside the window. Just hope that the Winter Club continues to exist in the same form I've grown attached to. Seems like I've grown fonder of it than I ever thought I would. A few days have passed. I'd sat watch on as Himaguri Taruhi tries to solve her problem. Himaguri?
はい。
A few days after Himaguri finished writing the confession letter, we're sitting across from each other on top of the dome's roof. How many times have you failed to hand over your letter now?
数えてたらきっともう心が折れてると思う。
Joey looks pretty heartbroken, but maybe that's just my imagination. Himaguri has spent the past few days trying to give the letter to the others or trying to read it out to them. However, she would always hesitate at first, leading the whole thing down the usual cascade of failures. Sometimes she'd get interrupted, other times she'd forget to bring the letter, and that's only the least of it. The worst time was probably when a drunk Miss Misumi threw up on her after hearing that another one of her friends got married. You know, at this point, I can't help but wonder if it's fate.
実は私もそう思えてきた。これって今まで見え張ってきた罰だって。
Calm down. Pat Himaguri on the shoulder. Can't believe it's already finals week. That's why we only had classes this morning, and also why we're able to spend the afternoon hanging out on the roof like this.
それでちょっとご相談が。
Just straight up, when you start it, immediately announce, okay, I already know what she's trying to say. I have here, I know how this speech is supposed to end. So until I give the go-ahead, please just listen. Do not interject. Do not say anything. Just let her try to talk. She may get nervous from looks or whatever, sure. But you all interjecting may throw her off even more. So just wait for me to give you the go-ahead. Until then, please just listen. Give her the chance to actually express what she wants to say. Alternatively, I can stuff a fucking ghost pepper down the gourd of anyone who interjects. And then one person is going to be fucking erect by that statement. But no, in your case, I will take away any and all spice that you have in your life. Alternatively, I'm gonna douse a fucking durian in hot sauce and stuff it down your throat. I bet you want to postpone the plan until the test's over, am I right?
岡崎くん、どうして私の言いたいこと分かったの？
It's not that hard to guess. I mean, I've been watching you over the past few days.
育児なしで申し訳ない。
It's fine. To be honest, I was about to suggest the same thing. We need to focus on studying for now. Once the tests are over, you're gonna confess. No messing around. Sound good?
よろしくお願いします。
Anyway, make sure you get good grades.
なんで？
You don't want to confess feeling dejected, right?
それもそうだね。
I mean, there's no telling what might cause her to fail again, but I keep that thought to myself. Something wrong? Is there something else you're worried about?
不安というか、そこでご相談があるのですが。
Oh, well, don't keep me waiting.
数学、教えてください。
Want a transfer student to teach you?
だって数学って日本語じゃないじゃない？
It's taught entirely in Japanese!
でも不思議記号たちが最近幅を利かせてて。
Yeah. 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 Hey, don't get me started on fucking, like, logarithms. I actually had to look up the term for that because I don't fucking remember them. Yet I had to, like, calculate with that. Logarithm, I think logarithm has something to do with tens. So logarithm of 10 is 1. Logarithm of 20 should be 2. No, that's 20 logarithm instead of logarithm of 20. No, not quite. The fuck was a logarithm then? Okay. I roughly have an idea what it is again. So retarded. Are your grades that bad?
いや、別にそこまでは。
Himiguri?
ペンペン草も生えない焼け野原です。
I'm not sure I get the comparison, but it sounds pretty bad.
だから、お願いします。いろいろ教えてください。
Oh, plus. Well, I'm not that good myself, but I can try. Wait, did you just say, teach me everything? Look at me.
実は、英語もバーニング野原で。
Figures I'm starting to get used to these comparisons too.
だって日本語じゃないんだもん。
I don't think language is the only issue here.
ひどい。けど反論できないよ。正論が憎い。
You didn't look too worried in class.
いえ、よくご存知の通り虚勢でいっぱいいっぱいです。
Jeez, you're giving me much of a choice here. Okay, I'll try to help you.
ありがと
So I'll do it in exchange for hearing that song in full.
う。歌？どうして？
Right now I'm getting nothing out of teaching you. So I'm saying that I'll do it in exchange for hearing that song in full.
人の足元を見て。
You should be glad I didn't ask you to I didn't ask to touch your breasts. I'm still a horny guy, remember? Oh, sorry, I forgot who I was talking to. You're not Mitsuhashi after all.
わかった。
What? Seriously?
胸じゃないよ、歌だよ。というか、手を構えるの早くない？
I'm just like, alright, you're not Mitsuhashi, alright. Really? I'm sorry you got caught up in a moment.
岡崎くんも結構勢い任せなところあるよね。
I won't deny it.
たくも。
Damn, this is awkward. Why do I keep blurting out jokes like that in front of her? It's like my focus slips whenever I'm dealing with her. She's so easy to tease, it's almost impossible to resist. Dang, when I look at it that way, I come off with kind of a dick, don't I?
モーモーの歌だよね。
Yeah, please.
絶対笑っちゃダメだからね。
I know. I would have immediately been like, forget it then.
絶対だからね。
I won't laugh, I swear. To be honest, I'm not that interested in the song anymore. I never really was to begin with. I was just figured it'd be good for Imaguri to practice doing something in front of people. So I'm thinking that Imaguri places her hands on top of her head
もう
and...
うさぎさんがプンプンプン。どうしてそんなに怒ってるの？聞いてもぴょんぴょん、あっちにぴょんぴょん、お尻をふんりふんり、ぴょぴょんぴょんぴょん。
Himiguri, why are you jumping up and down? And what's that song? Himiguri.
何？
What happened to the cow?
え？
No, I thought you'd be singing the song you mentioned before.
え？モーモーの歌はうさぎさんの歌だよ。
What are you talking about? Sure, it has to be Miss Cow's, right? Damn, I had to miss him for a moment. That was embarrassing.
だって岡崎くんリクエストしたよね。
I was talking about the Moo song. You know, the one where you're gonna make them dry and so on.
それは牛さんの歌。モーモーの歌はもうもうって格差社会に怒ってるうさぎさんの歌だよ。
That's beyond misleading! And what's up with that, with putting politics in a nursery rhyme? I've never heard anything like that.
もしかして、もううさぎさんはメジャーじゃないの？
Positive it's a local thing.
そうなんだ。なんか変だと思ってたよ。はあ。よりによって振り付けが一番恥ずかしい歌をやれって言うんだもん。岡崎くんの鬼畜メイトと思ったもん。
I didn't mean it that way. Don't you mean classmate? Did I just level up? Wait, is meat made to level above classmate? Well, whatever. That said, you got that choreography down to a T. Is that how you sing it all the time?
ひどい！岡崎くんがフルパワーでって言ったんだよ。
Huh? But in return, how about you sing your Moo Moo song again?
歌？
Right now, I'm getting nothing out of teaching you. So I'm saying that saying that I'll do it in exchange for hearing that song in full. I didn't mean full power. I meant full. I meant in full. The whole thing.
恥ずかしい。
She slumped down to the ground and is hugging her knees. This looks like a dejected tomato. Can be such an airhead sometimes. Yukikoi just stares at me. Damn, did I seriously upset her?
もう。
Which one are you talking about?
こっち。
Yukikoi pets her hands on top of her head, flopping them around. That cow has a respectable set of horns.
違うよ、うさぎさんだよ。もう岡崎くん、そうやってすぐに人をからかうんだから。
Well, you provided me with sufficient amusement, so I think I'm obligated to help you out with your studies now.
私の地帯は無駄じゃなかったんだね。
I mean, if I want to do exhibitionism, then sure, go ahead. Come on, you shouldn't use words like that to describe yourself.
間違ってた？馬鹿げた振る舞いって意味だよね。
Yeah, it does. I think you may have been wrong. I may have been wrong the whole time. That's why everything I say just goes straight to over
そ
her
れじゃ
head.
今日からご指導ご鞭達のほどよろしくお願いします。
She is somehow like extremely innocent, yet a goddamn pervert. And I don't know how she can be both at the same time. Anyways, I'll be right back after a quick break. Sadly, no commercial though. That would mean I get money, but I don't. Alright, I'm back, and I proved that I'm horrible once again. My brother is upstairs watching the Arcane, like, Netflix series. I don't know why. Like, I basically checked him because I heard, like, a weird noise. Well, I didn't know what the fuck was that about. Turns out, like, a child was shot and was, like, falling down some cliff. And the moment, like, hit the fucking ground, it, like, cut immediately with, like, with, like, fucking sometimes just thud. And I just immediately broke out laughing. My brother just looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Moo Moo.
もう岡崎くん、それ返事じゃない。
Sorry, I just had to. There's even another one of her punches of protest. So I ended up having to help Himeguri study for her final term finals. Thought teaching someone despite being a recent transfer student is pretty weird, but I guess it's okay because she can teach me biology and history instead in exchange. Himeguri is surprisingly good at some subjects and hopelessly bad at others. So the exam week passes in the blink of an eye. They're over. They're finally over!
そうだね。うん。
Himiguri and I walked down the street to the station together. What's up? The exams are over, but you don't look too happy.
そういえば、すっかりクリスマスモードだね。
Today's the 22nd of December. This town is pretty traditional, what with its hot springs and all, but there's none of the usual gaudy red and green decorations plastered everywhere. But there's still definitely a festive mood in the air. You okay, Himiguri?
大丈夫じゃないかも。
Himiguri.
テストが終わったら告白するかと思うと、なんだかすごく緊張して。
Yeah, I can tell just by looking at you. I've watched your mood deteriorate with each passing day.
バレバレ？
I wouldn't know.
岡崎くん？何か隠してない？
What?
私だって岡崎くんと一緒にいる時間が多かったんだから、それぐらいわかるようになるよ。
Guess it makes sense. Normally this would be a potential cue for a romantic relationship, but I know that's one thing that'll never happen with this girl. Besides, it seems she can see right through me when I try to hide things from her anyway. Yeah, you're right. Everyone's worried about your mental well-being.
そっか。結局心配かけちゃったんだね。
Yeah. No point in lying anymore, so I give her a sincere nod. Himiguri gazes at the festive scenery of our town for a while and...
決めた。告白する。
Himiguri. Sorry, I didn't mean to rush you or anything.
全然。岡崎くんのおかげでまた決心がついたよ。ありがとう。
You're welcome. My heart swells in solidarity when I see the resolve in her expression. You can do it, Himiguri.
Yosh!
Looks like you don't need any further encouragement.
ご飯の後、告白する。
I met up with Himiguri in the hall before dinner for some final touch-ups on the plan.
これ。
You're not gonna use it?
手紙を読むのは諦めた。この口で直接言う。
But you've written it so many times. It feels like a bit of a waste.
まあ、そのおかげでもう覚えちゃったけどね。
Me too. We exchanged knowing smiles.
結局、どんなに言葉を用意しても心が伴わないと意味ないって。
Fuck.
その心はおかげで用意できました。ありがとう、岡崎くん。
Himiguri gives me a deep bow, so sincere I can't even bring myself to tell her there's no need. Hey, you can thank me after you succeed.
だから無事にこうして言う覚悟ができたからお礼を言ってるんだよ。
I see. In that case, show me what you've got. Go get him. Raise my hand, and Himiguri meets it with a resolute high five.
ごちそうさまでした。
やっぱりお鍋は美味しいですね。試験が終わった後だと思うと格別です。
失敬な。ユキの大岡裁きがあってのことだし。
I think you mean good judgment. You don't need to go out of your way to use words you don't understand.
でも美味しかったよね。ねえタルちゃん。はい。どうしたの？お腹痛い？お腹というか胃というか。
Damn, Himiguri looks pale as a ghost. She may have made up her mind, but that hasn't made her nerves go away. Shoot her a glance, and I managed to pull her out of her stupor when she notices it. Be strong. Okay. Our exchange ends with a firm nod from Himiguri.
なんだい？
タルちゃん？どうした？
Her mouth gapes like a hooked fish, letting out no sound. Silence continues. Should I say something to help her, or...?
ズリー、冷蔵庫の出してきて。でも。いいからいいから。ほら早く。はい。
Confused, Shizuri disappears into the kitchen. Himaguri and I exchange looks as Shizuri returns with a box.
何ですか？
She placed a large box in the middle of the table. I'm not sure what it is, but I've seen that kind of square packaging before. Miss Mifumi opens the box's lid and...
じゃーん、駅前の川崎のケーキです。
うおー、あの独特の黄緑の青りんごケーキばかり作るので有名な。
でもこれは普通の白い生クリームのケーキ。いや、雪色だ。
That's a little far-fetched.
ケーキ？なんでって、食べたかったからに決まってるでしょうが。だって、あの川崎がグリーン以外のケーキを出したんだぞ。そうそう。
Whoops.
夕飯の後、みんなで食べようってことになって。そうですか。そう。姫、ケーキ切り分けて。
Oh, fair. Did I get a piece?
ああ、ごめん。春が寮に入るまでは6人で分けてたからさ。つい。さて、どうすっかね。今まで6つ切りで平等だったから困らなかったけど。
タルヒくん、ケーキを均等に7等分するには、どうすればいいと思う？
謎ですか？
コンパスいります？
かの違う。
That doesn't sound right.
角度を測るなら分度器。
But that wouldn't work either, since you can't divide 167 by 360 by 7.
いや、あながちそうとも言えないよ。逆転の発想だよ。
はい。8つに切って。んで、姫、あんたが2つ食え。どうして私が2つ？いいから、たくさん甘いもの食ってめんどくさいこと忘れろ。今のって。ほら、早く切る。
先生は照れているのさ。このケーキを買ってきたのも、タルヒくんを元気づけようとして。だからね。
Like, I'm now firmly convinced that, like, the only things holding Yuka back romantically is her frustration from still being single at her age.
ちげえよ。グリーンじゃなくなった川崎を食べて、どの程度のものになったか笑ってやろうと思っただけさ。先生ね、選ぶとき、元気づけるのにグリーンはないって言ってたんだよ。
私もタルヒ先輩にはこのケーキみたいにふんわりと笑っててほしいです。
めぐりん、最近ずっとローだった。
どうしたんだい？さあ、早くケーキを切り分けて食べようじゃないか。
できません。なんで？このままじゃ食べられません。だって私。
Miguri places the knife back on the table and...
ごめんなさい。
You're a dumbass, Taruhi.
これはまた、見事に。
私の川崎が。
Himaguri, are you okay?
ごめんなさい。私、実は。続けた。
ナイスガッツです、タルヒ先輩。
I really have no idea how Canon's mind functions sometimes. However, her face completely covered in cream, there's still something irrevocably that has the irrevocable. Fuck! Ah! That's been triggered in Himeguri.
私、実は、本当は、冬というか、寒いのが苦手なんです。もう、みんなにこれ以上、嘘をつき続けられません。ごめんなさい。
Something tells me they knew.
タルヒ先輩？
めぐりん、タルちゃん、本当に、ごめんなさい。姫、あんたね、今まで黙っててごめんなさい。いや、
そんなことはどうでもいいの。つーか知ってたし。なあ、うさこ。
うん、そうだが。あれ言ってなかったかい？
バカおめえ、顔を振るんじゃねえよ。飛ぶ、白いのが飛ぶ。私の川崎が飛ぶ。すみません。追い打ちだと。なんと見事なオーバーキル。さすがです、タルヒ先輩。姫、あんたね。
すみません。わざとじゃないんです。
おぶらー。ほら、あんたね。
すみません。
なあ、もういいからじっとしてろ。
Miss Misumi grabs a bunch of tissue and begins wiping the cream off of Himaguri's face.
よし、これでよしと。
ありがとうございます。
と言っても、全部は拭いきれてないから、後で風呂入っとくように。
はい。わかりました。
で、なんだっけ？私のケーキを弁償する計画について話し合うんだっけ？
それは、弁償しますけど、
冗談だって、マジな顔しなさんなって。で、なんだっけ？
About the fact that Himaguri is not a big fan of winter, just like myself.
はい。黙っていて、ごめんなさい。
えい。
うわあ！ゆきちゃん？
Did you just lick her face?
あ、黙っていた罰ゲーム。終わろう。罰ゲームって、いや、くすぐったい。めぐりん。嘘をついたこと、責めてほしそう。悪いことしたから。だから責める。これ、くすぐったいよ。人が真面目に謝ってるのに。ユキもマジ。それに分かってる。だってめぐりんはユダ丸の生みの親だから。ゆきちゃん、どういうこと？偶然でも、みんなに愛されるキャラを作った。その事実は変わらない。冬を一つ、楽しくしてくれた。ゆきちゃん。
私もそう思います。タルヒ先輩は寒いのが苦手なんですよね。それなのに、冬部のエースとして様々なあの活躍。むしろ、ハンデを背負いながらも、あの数々の名言が飛び出すってすごいじゃないですか。
かのんちゃん、また勘違いしてるよ。
いいえ、違います。だって、私がそう感じてるんだから。それに、もしタルヒ先輩が言うように勘違いだとしても、私のこの胸に響いた感情は、絶対嘘なんかじゃありません。
かのんちゃん。
だから、お仕置きです。タルヒ先輩、冬部の同志に隠し事なんて許しませんよ。
お仕置きってまさか。
あんで。
いやー、
甘いですよ、タルヒ先輩の。
変な言い方しないで。罰ゲームなのに楽しそうだよ、タルちゃん。そんなことありません。しずりさんまで、首が、なんでこんなことを。ごめんね、タルちゃん。一人で抱えてたのに気づいてあげられなくて。ほら、ぎゅー、しよ。しずりさん。舐めないでください。ごめんね。目の前にあったからつい。もう。
こらこら、みんなしてあまりタルヒ君を責めるんじゃない。
Disciplining as in punishing or what? Though from the looks of it, it may be both. Wait, what am I doing staring at them? What kind of pervert am I?
いや、だから耳は、もう、いいよね。しずりさんもそこ。
Keep your eyes away from this.
あ
What?
ー
Why are you all silently staring
岡
at
崎
me?
くんも冬部の仲間だろ？
No, I don't think it'd be possible for me to join in.
無理なんだ。
Huh? How am I supposed to interpret that reaction? Does Hatori actually want me to start licking her? No, I can't even say that out loud. I mean, joining in this
岡
world...
崎くんも冬部の一員
I mean, joining in this would be wrong on so many levels. I can't even get them. I may be, but I can't possibly join in.
だよ。お願い、舐めて。
No way! You're not in your right mind at the
おか
moment!
しくないよ。この鼻の
Whoops.
おかしくないよ。この鼻の先っちょだけでいいから。
Come down, Himaguri! You'd cry if you heard a recording of this conversation later!
後悔したくないの。
I'm saying this because I know you're gonna regret it!
岡崎くんは私を許してくれないんだね。
I don't even have anything to forgive you for.
あ、
Looks like I finally got through to the flustered airhead.
そうだよね。岡崎くんは私の相談に乗ってくれてたんだもんね。
Yeah. We were supposed to keep this a secret, but now she's gone and revealed it in front of everyone. I hope it's fine, at least.
ほんと、みんな、ごめんね。
Come on, Imiguri, that's not right. You already received your punishment. Isn't there something else you should be saying now?
みんな、ありがとう。
ずいぶん顔色マシになったんじゃない？
ほんと、みんな優しくて、すっごく嬉しい。
Glad for you, Himaguri.
岡崎くんも、ありがとう。
You're welcome.
なんだか嬉しくて、どうかバカになっちゃったのかな。なんだかこのまま泣いちゃいそう。
Himaguri stops her tears with a beaming smile. Never seen anyone laugh with that kind of expression. But I'm sure it comes naturally to her. That's the kind of girl she is.
それにしても、タルヒ先輩が寒いのが苦手だったとは。
そんな人間が先輩以外でいるなんて想像もしてなかったし。
Thanks, Yuki. After that, Himaguri tried to insist that she could clean the dinner table, but we told her to take a bath first. When she said she'd trust us to do the cleaning in the meantime... Then she said she trusted to do the cleaning in the meantime, but after a short discussion we decided it'd be too much of a waste to just throw the cake away. As such, we divided the surviving parts between us. And so we ended up just sitting around and chatting in the second floor lounge as we slowly digest the creamy treat. In other words, the guys behind the scenes ended up with a delicious treat. At least that's what they say after every culinary disaster on TV.
タルちゃんが寒いの苦手なこと、私はなんとなくそうなのかなとは思ってたけど、確信はなかったかな。うーちゃんは気づいてたんだよね。
ああ、みんな気づいているものだと思っていたが、そうではなかったみたいだね。
In other words, you were treating you the same as everybody else despite knowing the truth.
さすが部長です。タルヒ先輩の本質を見抜いていたんですね。
苦手でも目を背けない。そんなタルヒくんだから、我が部のエースなのだよ。
なるほど。
深い。1週間降り積もった雪のように深い。
あ、ってことは三春先輩も素質があるってことですよ。冬部のエースの。
Come on, what kind of logic is that?
じゃあ冬部の活動はあまり楽しくない？
Well, I guess I've gotten used to them lately and I'm open to experiencing new things. I might change my mind once I learn more, but...
2年のダブルエースの誕生かな？
No way, you're seriously reading too much into this.
はい、未来のエース。私に新しい衣装瓶持ってきて。
How's that related to being an ass? And haven't you had enough to drink already?
まあ、今日ぐらいいいじゃんかよ。いいことあったんだし。
Ah, yeah, whatever. I'll be back. Stand up with an exasperated smile.
私も。
Don't worry about it. Anyone else need anything while I'm up?
ああ、適当でいいです。量があれば、今日はとことん語り合いたい気分です。
めぐりんが風呂から戻ったら、宴の開始。
Yeah, whatever you say. I'll see what we have in the fridge. Ah! I almost bumped into Miguri as I barreled down the hallway. Somehow avoid a collision, but I can't catch a whiff of her freshly washed hair as she brushes past me. Hey, you okay? Without saying a word, Himiguri slowly steps back and...
岡崎美晴さん、本当にありがとうございます。
Are you sure you're alright? Come on, stay on your feet!
でも、これぐらいはしないと気持ちが収まらないよ。
She's still trying to bow down at my feet, even though I'm holding her up to stop her from dropping to her knees again. I can never tell what Himiguri will do once she gets worked up. You already thanked me enough earlier!
さっき
I mean, you've thanked me a bunch of times already.
そうだっけ？ごめん、いろいろ緊張してて覚えてないかも。
Wow, that does sound very much like you.
なんだか申し訳ない。
Seeing her act like herself for the first time in front of everyone was more than enough for me, though I'll never admit that out loud. I'd rather not send her into another flustered fit.
いろいろ相談にも乗ってもらったし、このお礼はどうすれば。
It's fine.
そうはいきません。いいことをしてもらったらいいことで返すようにって妹ちゃんたちにも言い聞かせてるの。だからお姉ちゃんがそれを守らないわけにはいかないのです。
And you're back to your old act again.
もうこれは見えじゃないよ。大事なことだよ。
Okay, but I still can't think of anything.
何でも言って。
Come on, that's the one thing you should never say to a horny teenager. Shit, I forgot to change the subject before brain processes this. So, what about cake? I'm the only one who didn't get any Kawasaki sponge, so if you're insisting on paying me back, why don't you treat me sometime?
あ、そうだね。わかった。ケーキだね。
Thanks.
じゃあ、連絡先交換していい？
Huh? Why?
ダメ？
Ah, it's not it. It just came out of nowhere, so I'm curious.
ああ、実はここ最近ずっと相談に乗ってもらってたのに番号知らないってさっきお風呂で気づいたの。ケーキを何にするかとかまた相談するのメアドとか知ってる方が便利でしょ。
That's true.
よかった。じゃあ交換と言っても私携帯部屋なんだけどね。
Me too, actually.
じゃあまた後で。
Sure. Himiguri? Everyone's planning to have a party after this. You're gonna join in, right?
どう？
Whoops. Awesome. I'm gonna go grab some drinks. So you can go on ahead of me. Everyone's in the lounge upstairs.
私も手伝
Now I can handle it.
絶対岡崎くん一人で持てる量じゃ足りないよ。だって今日はいっぱい喋る気だもん。
Apparently so. Okay, I can help me out then.
よし来た。みんなお待たせ。
遅い先生、干からびるだろうが。
ごめんなさい。さあ今日は目いっぱい発射ゴー。
So the large thorn that had been stuck in Himiguri's side has finally been plucked out. Which is probably why the party that night was more lively and continued much longer than usual. It was as though it was reflecting the cheer in our hearts. A few days after Himiguri's cake smashing incident, the entire town is in a festive mood, and with the end of the year quickly approaching, direct decorations have been popping up everywhere. Happy families and couples, both young and old, have filled the streets. As young, awkward love blossoms, wrinkled eyes watch them gently and reminisce. Of course, Ibana's shopping street is bustling with smiling people.
シングルですシングルですも泣いてなし今年もやっぱり一人身ですヘイ
Yes! Yes!
サンタが男でトナカイがオスなのは独身野郎に対する職場恋愛はありませんよというアピールですかセキューです
Now Miss Beastme, seriously, you're making me sad!
自分の誕生日に自分の誕生日ケーキをもらいに店に行ってろうそくの数を尋ねられる経験したことあるかガキはすっこんでろ
That's sad. There's nothing I can say to that, that's just too depressing. As for how I ended up in this situation, well, for that we need to take a look at the events that took place a few days ago. A few days earlier. You know, it's almost Christmas. Are you gonna have a party with the club or anything? That's the reaction I got as I was cleaning the cake that Himaguri had face planted into. What?
一応パーティーは企画してるの
You didn't sound very enthusiastic. You don't sound very enthusiastic about that.
クリスマスは先生の誕生日でもあるの。
Huh?
しかも次は30歳の。
今誰か30って言ったか
あ、いや、
Both of them turned their panicked gazes to me. They're both hopeless at smoothing things over. I think someone just asked if you were thirsty.
いい。それより缶ビール。はーい、すぐ持っていきます。
というわけなの。
This is looking pretty bad, to be honest. If a lonely Christmas wasn't already depressing enough, she'll be entering her 30s single. Well, it probably wouldn't be a big deal to an old person, but this is Miss Misumi we're talking about. Being as jealous of her friend's marriages as she is, I can't even imagine what kind of carnage will be wrought on such a major occasion.
だから一応企画はしてるけど、実際にするかどうかは様子を見てって感じかな。
It almost sounds like an outdoor event that could be ruined by weather.
なるべくやりたいと思ってるんだよ。中止は万が一の時だけ。
Yeah, I understand the situation.
ケーキも予約してあるし、当日飾り付けとか料理の担当も決まってるしね。
See, in that case, I'll have something too.
よかった。それじゃあ当日の買い出しとケーキの受け取りをお願いしようかな。
Yeah, sure.
先生に見つかっちゃダメだよ。一応サプライズなんだから。
I got it. So Himaguri accidentally ran into her while I was out shopping and she swiped the receipt from me.
ねえ、春。
What? Miss Misumi suddenly grabs me from behind. I feel her breasts press against my back, but I think I'd get more turned on from a pair of half-deflated balloons. You can't just murder her like that, especially since like her looks are her redeeming feature. This sounds bad, but like she's a nice lass. It looks very nice, but she's a woman in her 30s that's single and is acting that way. Personality has a lot of issues. Miss Misumi holds up the paper bag with the cake inside.
これってクリスマスケーキ？
It's your birthday cake. I checked it multiple times, so there's no mistaking it.
嘘でも嬉しいね。
It's not. That set the holy night has apparently made Miss Misumi extremely distrustful. Oh, I feel tears welling up in my eyes.
私ね、クリスマスの22時過ぎに生まれたそうなんだわ。
See?
で、今は何時？
About 1 in the
って
afternoon.
いうことはさ、
まだギリギリ29、20代なわけよ。
I suppose you are.
このまま独り身で寂しく大台に乗るのもあれだし、ちょっと寄り道していく？
Detour is this something you need?
欲しいものか。そうね、あれかな。
Excluding his wiener. Miss Misumi points to a certain sign peeking from a back alley. Secret Seductions Hotel and Bar. Miss Misumi!
いいじゃん、ハル。20代の女とちょっとした思い出作りに協力したくない？
Please, calm down, Miss Misumi. As I hesitate, Miss Misumi suddenly leans forward and looks me up and down, her gaze eventually coming to rest on my groin.
全然立ってないし。先生、誕生日なのにサービス精神のない教え子ね。
God, this is so wrong on so many levels. I don't even know how to take this.
どこからって。いやーね、もう前だけじゃなくて後ろにも突っ込みたいの？
I'd be smashing this cake in your face right about now if it wasn't your birthday.
本当に？なんだかんだでそのまま先生についたケーキをペロペロしたいんじゃないの？ほら、この前姫の顔を舐め損ねたわけだし。あれ、どうしたの？ハルくん？
Miss Misumi.
ハル、いきなり腕掴んでどうしたのさ。
Fine. Let's go to Secret Seductions.
お、
I caught her off guard with that, but I've got to keep this up. I'll decorate every inch of you with this birthday cake.
待って岡崎。
It's too late to back out now, sweetie.
それってプロポーズか？
Oh boy, Huh? Are you stupid or something? What kind of proposal involves decorating the recipient's body with a cake?
違うのか。
Of course not, I was joking.
許さね。
Huh? Miss Misumi.
今さらごめんなさいなトーンになっても無駄だぞ。こっちとらもうその気満々なんだよ。行くぞ流れ星。
Wait! Stop! This! Everybody's looking at us!
いいじゃねえか、こうなったら全員生き証人だ。
Stop! Stop! Ah!
全員？
She suddenly comes to her senses and looks around. All the shopkeepers, patrons, and other passersby in the shopping district are staring at us. Miss Misumi, let's go, me,
と
and...
いうわけでいいか岡崎。女性をからかうとこんな風に大変なことになるからな。心するように。
Damn, you've really got it bad.
で、どうなの？
Miss Misumi is sitting cross-legged with her cheek against the train window. It appears she's wearing black today. Don't tell me she's mourning. Huh? What do you mean?
あんた分かってて言ってるでしょ。冬部に好きな子はいるのって話。
That's... Not even considering Usagi. Wow, you're rude.
その顔。嘘、マジで？
No, wait, you're misunder...
してません。
You sound quite sure of yourself. Miss Misumi dismissively shakes her head and looks back at the
伊
window.
達に大人やってないわよ。
Miss?
絶対ぶっ潰す。
Miss Misumi, did you say something just now?
気のせいじゃないかな。言うかわかんない。テヘベロン。
That was creepy! I never heard anyone talk like that outside of old
お
anime!
前殺す。
Ah! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
はーい。それじゃあ電気消しますよ。おー、雰囲気出てますね。あ、ろうそくの日、幻想的で冬にお似合いだし。さ、早くしましょ
そうだな。それではみんな
Prez gives it the signal and everyone nods.
ハッピーバースデー
The fucker!
to you ハッピーバースデー to you
ハッピーバースデー、ディアユカ先生。
ハッピーバースデー to you みんなありがとな
Yuka's actually fucking tiny. Like, by God, she is very small. Even Miss Misumi can't help but tear up at the occasion.
30の誕生日このままでいいのかっていつも思ってたけどこうして集まってくれる仲間がいてくれるだけで十分だよな
Everyone nods and
ま
dreams.
た来年もみんなでこうして集まろうなもちろんですよ絶対だぞみんな同じ状態でだぞはい同じ状態先生それはどういうなーに簡単なことだってこの中にカップルができようものなら容赦しないから
Everyone's just fuck.
ちくしょー22時になりました30周年おめでとうあたし結婚して誰かあたしを式場に連れてって
Her wishes pour forth as she rings in her birthday on the dorm's roof. All we can do is watch with complicated feelings swirling in our chests.
よし満足もう言うことないわ
Breathing heavily, Ms. Misumi nonetheless continues ringing the bell.
先生大丈夫ああだいぶすっきりしたやっぱ誕生日にはこれしないとね
Huh? Do this every year?
ああ、冬やでは誕生日に年の分だけ屋上の鐘を鳴らすのが習わしでね。
クリスマスの22時この力強い鐘の音は湯羽銀座の風物詩いいご縁よこーい
If your tears welling in my...
はいハンカチ
Thank you. They're well prepared, though that makes the whole situation all the more sad.
そうだハル
What is it?
嫉妬は好きになった
What?
バーカ昼の話じゃなくて冬のこと
Everyone's eyes fix on me. Feeling their gaze pierce me, I answer. I suppose so. I can definitely stomach it better than I used to, at least. Still nowhere near you guys in winter-loving levels, but I've definitely learned to appreciate it a lot. Appreciate it more, at least.
やったでれき間もなくでれきよかったねうんよーくわかるよそれ
よーし、もう一息だね。じゃあ景気づけに私たちも鐘を鳴らすとしよう。
あじゃいじゃあお前らあたしのが終わってからにしろよ
So past my first Christmas, my first Christmas with the Winter Club. Didn't feel all that festive, but it definitely stuck in my memory. Past midnight. Wake up in the middle of the night feeling thirsty, so I head down to the first floor. The festing lighting has been turned back on. It's Prez here. It's a Prez again.
聖夜の夜は嫌いだ。誰もメール返してこないし、人が生まれた日にみんなお盛んな子でよかったですね。
Oh, it's just Miss Me wallowing in her misery.
なんだとはなんだ、ハル。日に日に携帯に登録してる友達の名字がどんどん変わっていく私の気持ちがわかるのか？
I can't say that I do just yet, unfortunately.
ぐんの名字が変わるのがそんなに偉いのか？こう電話がかかってくるたびに携帯の山田だと思っても、通話ボタンを押す前にそういや結婚して田山になったんだよなとか思うの辛いんだぞ。
I can sympathize even without that kind of life experience. Yes, just sounds so so sad. Also, switching from Tamura to Murata sounds like some sort of linguistic joke.
今後は絶対携帯の名前を変えたりしないんだからな。私が知り合ったのは結婚する前のあいつらだっての。
Exactly what are you trying to accomplish with that?
ハル、何かおつまみとって。
I can do that. Open the fridge and take out some leftover edamame beans. I'm just gonna snack on edamame and beer in the middle of the 30th on the night of her 30th birthday. Damn, that's so sad that even I'm starting to feel depressed. Here you go, miss.
Thank you.
She starts popping the edamame pieces into her mouth between sips of beer and fiddling with her phone. Looking at her like that, I'm overcome by the urge to mess around with her a little more. Miss Misumi?
何？
Would you like a Christmas present?
おう、何？
My number. Huh? What's with that look? I don't know how to interpret it. She's trying to curse me. Miss?
マジか！
Huh?
マジなのか？本当にそっちから競馬教えてくれんの？
Yeah?
マジか。先生、すっごく嬉しいぞ。
Why? It's just a number.
だってさ、男が競馬を自分から教えたがる時ってさ、結婚を視野に入れてるんだろ？
Why'd you hear that?
結婚した友達100人に聞いた？
Huh? Is that how many of her friends got married? Well, that somewhat explains her behavior, I guess.
で、岡崎の競馬はメアドも教えろよ。
Yeah, I left my phone in my room, so I could you write your contact details on a piece of paper for me? I'll contact you later.
じゃあ、競馬はこれで。メアドもいるよな。はい、これ。
Ah, thank you. Bye. I'll message you later. Look down at the paper she handed me. Does it even have happy marriage in it? Seriously? It's fucking Zettai _ happy _ marriage. Isn't Zettai like never? Looks like spring is still far away. So, Yubana's saddest Christmas ever passes by. And not long after, we found ourselves on the last day of the year.
もう少しだぞ、岡崎くん。早くしないと、私が
What's it gonna be?
先に。
It's not sex, I know that much. Wait, please, I'm almost at my limit too.
よし、到着！一等だ。
Damn, I'm second. Finally reaching the goal, I rest my hands on my knees and desperately trying to catch my breath.
135段の石段を甘く見たようだね。
Yes, I definitely did in more ways than one. First of all, I didn't think the steps would be just a bunch of uneven rocks piled on top of each other. And if they weren't hard to climb enough already, they were covered in slippery snow and ice. And I could barely even see where I was stepping in the dark.
どうした男の子。膝が笑っているぞ。
I thought I had a chance.
転ばなかっただけ進歩じゃないかな。
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, there are a few people here than I thought there'd be.
まあ大晦日とはいえ今日は特に冷えるしね。わざわざこんな山奥の神社に足を運ぶ人間も少ないだろ
And what the heck are we doing here?
う。もちろん岡崎くんがやってきて初めてのお正月を堪能してもらうためさ。
I see. Well, I definitely feel like I've already had my fill.
ははは。スタートした時の元気はどうしたんだい？
I used it to climb the godforsaken mountain.
さあみんな待ってるんだから急ごう。
Huh? They got here before us?
ああ、車だとかなり遠回りになるが階段よりは早いからね。ほらさっきメールで先にお参りしていると。
Could you remind me why instead of getting in Miss Misumi's car with everyone else, I ended up climbing this death trap stairs with you?
私としては岡崎くんいや美晴くんが冬日に馴染んできたようで歓迎だがね。
Why'd you suddenly switch to my first name, Prez?
なんだ勝った方が何かを要求できる約束だったろ。不服かい？
Huh? Didn't you say you wanted some cotton candy or takoyaki from the festival stalls if you won?
あいにくあまりお腹が空いてなくてね。それに前々から呼ぼうと思っていたんだが機会を逸し続けていたのもある。迷惑かい？
I don't mind it.
なら来年からは岡崎くんのことは美晴くんと呼ぶことにしよ
Why'd you return to the old name?
う。いやーもう1時間足らずで岡崎くんも呼び納めかと思うとなんだか惜しくなってね。
What's that even supposed to mean? You're free to call me whatever you'd like.
ああ好きにさせてもらおう。もちろん私のことも名前で呼んでくれたまえ。
Like Usagi?
ああ、もしかして迷惑かい？
Prez, you know I can't refuse if you phrase it like that, right?
バレたか。今のはちょっと計算してしまった。
Why in the world would you do
まあ
that?
好きに呼んでくれたまえ。私は何と呼ばれても反応するぞ。
Seppa, you shouldn't say things like that or we might give you an embarrassing nickname.
クラスメイトから呼ばれているラビコよりはマシだろう。
Can't believe that people call her that. Anyways, where are the others?
神殿の方だろうね。私はちょっと神主様にご挨拶しようと思っているから長くなるかもしれないからそうなったら先に戻ってくれていても構わないよ。
Okay, we'll do.
ああそうそうお参りの時はちゃんと教えた礼儀作法を守ってね。
Yes, I know. I have to wash my hands first and introduce myself to the gods, and then instead of making a wish, you have to tell them my New Year's resolutions. Oh my god, that's the hardest.
そう君の決意を。
That said, I can't say I have any at the moment.
なら縁結びは？ここは縁結びで有名なところだからね。
Oh, I had no idea.
ご利益たっぷりだからぜひともそうしたまえ。
Prez, what are you gonna do? What are you going to wish for? I mean, what are your New Year's resolutions?
それを言ったら台無しじゃないか。
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, I started wondering about that just as I was asking.
まあ毎年さほど変わらないけれどね。おっともうこんな時間か。
I'm sorry for holding you up.
いやいやそれじゃあね良いお年を。
You too, Prez. Realizing that there isn't much time left before the new year begins, we part ways with slightly forced smiles. So she's off to greet the head priest. What relationship do they have? They couldn't be friends, could they? The fact that I can't tell for sure is one of the scary things about her. Well then, let's find the others. Oh, there they are. There are stalls offering all sorts of foods and wares. All sorts of food and wares in front of the shrine, which apparently attracts a lot of visitors. But even a crowd, those four stand out enough to be instantly recognizable. Hey!
岡崎くんこっちこっち。みーくん汗だ
悪だけど大丈夫？はい、ハンカチ。
Oh, thank you.
部長との頂上決戦だったんですよね。
Oops. Prez, easily. I never stood a chance.
そうでしたか。残念ですね。私も着物じゃなければ参加したんですけど。
というかカヌ着物のまま参加しようとしてたし。
カノンさん、やれば何でもできる子だと思うんです。
着付けできるのは私だけなんだから、着崩れるようなことしちゃダメだよ。
そう。
Oops. You don't wear cute outfits like that every day, so why not enjoy the delicate and elegant things in life for a change?
可愛いですか？なんだかいつもと違う格好なので、カノンさん的には違和感があるんですけど。
It's cute. I could guarantee that.
わかりました。ユキちゃんが選んでくれた着物だからですよ。さすがユキちゃん、センスがいいですよね。
Looks like she's not used to receiving compliments, not ones that aren't related to her strength.
先輩。
Oh, you look great too, Yuki. It's a snow crystal pattern, isn't it? It's perfect for you.
ふ。先輩もそこに気づくとはだいぶ冬レベルが上がったご様子で。
No, he just knows you. What does that even mean? Kimonos look great too, of course. Shizuri, I think I've seen it before, but it's like you were born to wear this kind of thing.
なんだかすごく年上に見えちゃわないかな。
団地妻レベル。
もう、ユキちゃん。
いや、暖かいから団地妻レベル？
That just sounds wrong. Yumiguri, why didn't you put your hair up? Why didn't you put up your hair, even though you're wearing kimono?
私ってところどころ癖っ気だからセットしたてはいいんだけど、時間が経つと手入れしてない盆栽みたいになっちゃうから。
What? That's quite the mental
い
image.
やいや、これが本当なんだってば。高校生しすぎな感じ。
Now there's something I'd like to see. You'll have to show it to me someday.
そんなに面白いものでもないよ。
It's fine, I'm just curious.
そう？じゃあ、機会があったらね。
Sure. That said, traditional clothes really are nice. It feels so refreshing.
みーくん、それ何度目？もう。
寮で見てからずっとだよね。
It doesn't look that nice. I can't possibly give that to myself, it'd be good.
岡崎くんって時々変に男らしくなるよね。
That's true of all males in existence, especially when they find themselves in front of cute girls. But I couldn't possibly say that, or else I'd die from embarrassment. Anyway, what happened to Miss Misumi? She's the one who came up with the kimono idea, right? I've got to thank her for
まあ
that.
その本人は着物着てないけど。
ちなみに
West.
今は車で寝てます。
Huh? It's almost time for the countdown. Shouldn't we wake her up?
新婚生活の初夢を見るためにイケメンボイスの添い寝 CD を聴きながら寝るから起こすなと言われたし。
Isn't that a bit too pathetic even for her? Feeling in my chest right now far surpasses pity. Try to be nice. I'll try to be nice to her tomorrow.
もう
Whoops.
こんな時間。
For example,
岡崎くんもお参りしたら？私たちは済ませたから。
I won't tell her that the first dream of the year typically refers to the night between the January 1st and 2nd.
もうこんな時間。岡崎くんもお参りしたら？私たちは済ませたから。
Huh? I thought you were supposed to do that after the year turn.
正式な作法がわからなかったから、うーちゃんに聞こうと思ったんだけどね。
いらっしゃらないので、とりあえず今日と明日で両方しておこうということになりました。
Guys don't give a rat's ass about tradition, do
困
you?
った時は前後同時に攻める。
Phrasing. That's not something to say with a proud smile, okay? But then again, I don't know the traditions here either, so I might as well do the same. Drop some money into the offertory box, ring the bell, and pray like Press told me to. Join my hands together and tell the gods about my resolution. That said, I don't really have any. Sorry, gods, but I can handle myself. So, can you just look after me in general, okay? I'd pick one resolution, though. It'd be becoming more like everyone else in the Winter Club, I guess. Wish I could have a more modest attitude towards everybody like Shizuri. Wish I could be proud of the things I love with absolute confidence, like Yuki. Yeah, that's fine. I wish I could always be true to myself and others, like Kanon. I wish I could cast away all my pretenses and smile from the bottom of my heart, like Himiguri. I only hope I can fall in love with Winter, like they all have. Fall in love.
なら縁結びは？ここは縁結びで有名なところだからね。
Words have triggered the weirdest set of thoughts, and I'm actually finding myself a little flustered. I've never given love and relationships any serious thought before, but I guess I can't avoid it anymore. But my affection has barely even started sprouting. I glance back at the girls behind me, and my eyes naturally wander to... Save.
セーブできるっていいよな。
I shall probably end it here. Or at least make a cut here. Make it like a double episode. Bitch. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be like ending the episode here, like cutting it, then immediately recording a bit into the next route, just out of fairness and all that. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye. I know I talked like that. That was weird.